Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Third Age Reforged. My name is Mighty Eskimo 6 and thank you for joining me today. Alright, so I got me and my new mouse. It's actually a gaming mouse now. I don't know what it's from, but I just got it the other day because my other mouse was crap and now it works. We're going to be diving right on into this battle. Right over here we got Thanatos, who's leaving the Hobbit folk. He has some proud foot protectors. They're good pike crossbow unit, which has stakes, so very defensive but powerful ranged melee unit. We have Hobbitry in arms. We've got a unit of couple thousand Hobbitry in arms. We have Farmers of Buckland over here, battling Brandybucks. Gotta love these guys. Up top we have some band of brass archers, and Gandalf's firework, so basically the Hawacha. Over here, more battling Brandybucks, We even got some Ents over here, and Farmers of Buckland, the General in the Bjorn's unit over here, and as well as some Great Eagles. Oh, I probably should mention that this is a free-for-all, 1v1, v1. Over here we got Mr. Susan number 8. We have Emmondon Archers. Looks like they have some armor upgrade. They have plenty of Arthedain men-at-arms. Looks like they all have their armor upgrade, which they look very nice. Gotta give it to them. Emmondon Archers over here look pretty nice indeed. Dismounted Fornost Array Knights. And over here we have some Numinos Gate Guards. Just really great looking guys, gotta say. And then we have the Numinos Pikemen, Arthedain Pikemen, sorry. Numinos Gate Guards over there. I still mentioned the pikemen, but over here we do have the pikemen. They are upgraded with their armor. Dunedain Munch Company, again, good melee cav. Over here, Knights of Numinos. This is where the general is. These are the Lancer cav, and that's almost it. But over here we got 2 units, Arthedain Marksmen. And 2 units of Arthedain Marksmen, no armor upgrades, just kind of holding this barrow downhill. Alright, well now we'll move on to the next army number 3, which is Khan, led by Sauce. He has some Narad retainers and Brotherhood of the Lance. Over here we have Brotherhood of the Axe, so a pretty good Axe Guard unit. Over here we have Variag Warriors, many units of them, looks like at least 4. Brotherhood of the Sword over here, dual-wielding scimitar warriors. Some Variag Cataphracts, very formidable on the charge. Over here we have Nurad Storm Guard, which is where the general is. So very heavy infantry, which will allow, of course, the cavalry to be more free. Brotherhood of the Spear over here. And going on the front line now, after the Brotherhood of the Bow, we have some good missile cav over here. Nurad Footmen, plenty of them, being in front of Nurad Halberds, and this is a pretty good front line. This will hold for a long time. Over here we have Nomadic Infantry, who are missile troops. Looks like he has 2 units of them spread out, ready to take the brunt of enemy arrow fire. Over here, looks like the Realm of Mirkwood. He might have misclicked by sending in some blades of Emenduir all the way up there. I guess we can kind of speed it up now that we're near the end of the last player's army. We have Realm of Mirkwood. He has some more Hiri Pang, some more Ents, so we have 2 units of Ents in the field. This Greenwood Watchers is the unit that is running across the field currently. We have Spears of Emenduir. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Spears of Emenduir, and plenty of hidden units. We don't know what exactly they have, but we have Sindar of the Girdle, which is a heavy cav, and also those of Emenduir. So these are pretty good missile cav units. And now we're just gonna wait for the engagement. Over here, looks like Arthedain's kind of being a bit aggressive against the Hobbit folk, taking the high ground, which we all know worked for Obi-Wan in the high ground. I guess we can just speed it up just a little bit. There's not too much movement. The arrow fire is beginning to come. Arthedain shooting on the hobbits. Over here, though, it looks like there's a little bit of action. The Blades of Emenduir is going to get a good charge from the Cataphracts, although the Cataphracts aren't spread out as they should for a good quality charge. The charge it was good into a unit. However, it wasn't spread out. It wasn't wide. It was too columny. Yes, the damage was pretty significant, but it could have been even more if it was spread out. Which kind of looks like they're going for another charge, which will still be very, very powerful, but again, it will just lack the oomph that a wider line would have instead of a column. Alright, let's just watch it. In comes the charge. Yeah, not all that effective anymore. Now that's in range of some arrow fire, killing actually 2 of them. And it looks like Cinder of the Girdle? No? Maybe. Oh, Hiri Pang. Yeah, that is some massive range from Hiri Pang. Looks like the Cataphract are falling back to the front line. Or behind their lines, behind the nomadic infantry, who are going to replace them in the front lines and attract all of the arrow fire. It looks like there's 3 nomadic infantry. But yeah, it's just right now it's the skirmish phase. They're all kind of feeling each other out, seeing the flow of the battlefield. Over here, a couple of nomadic infantry have gotten killed by a couple of probably Girdle. Brotherhood of the Lance. Dang, they've been taking some damage. They go in for the charge. Let's actually slow this down now that there's some pretty intense action going on. Looks like the Brotherhood of the Lance are pulling back. They kind of just got double teamed by Blades of Emenduir and Sindar of the Girdle, and even Greenwood Rangers. They did take out a pretty good chunk of the Lancers, which good for the elves, but hurts for Khan. Brotherhood of the Bow is returning fire, trying to provide cover and apply pressure. But the elves are repositioning. The elves of the Girdle, Sindar of the Girdle, are moving. Okay, I was getting a little worried that they might have gotten rear charged, but they're doing okay. They're doing okay. Going on. Still more arrow fire coming in. They're exchanging Brotherhood of the Bow, trading with the Rangers. It would seem like the Rangers is probably not the best use of Ranger ammo, since we all know how deadly that going through the enemy bodies, piercing multiple units, kind of like ballistas do. That is the wonderful abilities that Rangers have. Over here, though, with Arthedain, Arthedain is, they have some Grey Company. Grey Company, of course, missile cav, very, very lethal and powerful in the right hands. But they do not know where the Eagles are. Eagles are a very good unit, especially to keep hidden. Very powerful. Dunedain Rangers over here, I did not notice them. I am pretty bad. I apologize. But Dunedain Rangers, of course, all Ranger units in the right hand can cause absolute havoc. Great Company thinking they're probably getting around. Now the Great Eagles have revealed themselves to the enemy, and they're just repositioning over. They're intercepting the Arthedain men-at-arms, who have just decided to charge forward and get the Gandalf's fireworks, and they've gotten to it. They have actually managed to get into and disrupt the crewmen, so they will no longer be able to fire. The Eagles they were debating between going for the Grey Company and intercepting the men-at-arms, and it looks like the men-at-arms they're committing to the men-at-arms. Over here, the Dunedain Rangers, they're caught in melee, and you can see they're not meant for melee. They're not meant for melee. Oh, they're getting chopped down. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, they're fighting their brethren. That is not good. And it would seem that over here, yep, Arthedain. Oh, they've charged forward. They've charged the ends. And they're taking the Evident archers are just piling in the archers, just letting the hobbits have a bunch of arrows, and I mean, hobbits don't have much armor. They're just wearing their common clothes. They just picked up some weapons and they decided they're going to fight for their town. They managed to rout the Arthedain men-at-arms with the help of the Ents, and the farmers of Buckland with their massive scythes of doom is approaching. So definitely got to keep an eye about that. But the Evan archers, though, they're getting some good volleys over there. We even have the Ents. Yep, the Ents of hobbits are in the Evan archers. They are in guard mode, so it looks like they are going to continue firing, which is probably a good idea since the archers wouldn't do much in melee against Ents anyway. But dang, these... Oh, Wardens of the North. Oh, yes, Wardens of the North. They're actually very powerful bolts. They're, I would say, wasted on the farmers of Buckland. These guys are very powerful, and I wouldn't waste that ammo on just, I mean, simple farmers of Buckland. It would definitely be more useful on other units like the Beorings, whatever. Yeah, right over there, down to 3. Holy cow! What happened there where they're down to 3? I don't know, but it's just becoming a mess over there. Over here with Khand and the elves, they're about to have a massive clash. They have already had clash. The Manurad footmen going against the spears of Emenduir, and the Ents charging in from the back, just pushing forward, creating a gap within the lines. But the Nurad halberds are coming in to close and support the footmen. Over here, the Varag warriors are coming around to loop around, but they'll have quite a bit of ways to go because of the terrain. Elves wisely are positioning themselves here. Over here, the spears are... There is a moment where the spears could, but it looks like that is this unit, even though it's partially being held by these halberds, and so therefore they can't really move. But more retainers and Brotherhood of the Axe and more warriors, they're just funneling around, and they're going to come around to this flank and just go into the Hiri Peng and just cause havoc. Over here, Nurad footmen have managed to get into the Woodland Realm Patrol, which is very upsetting because these guys are heavy infantry, but they can also shoot. I mean, look at those nice bows. And then just some axemen, some nomadic men with axes and pretty big shields are coming in and just saying, no, you're not going to shoot your bows today. But this is a pretty good line battle over here. Over here, the Varag warriors are just chopping down the Greenwood Rangers. Blades of Emenduir coming in, and yeah, it's not looking good for the elves. Cataphracts are going to get a rear charge into these Realm Patrol, and ooh, not good at all. Not good for them. Over here, the Sindar of Girdle, they're kind of walking. They're going to just keep walking as the Cataphracts come in and engage them in melee and walk right past them and go after the Hiri Peng, which is, you know, they're going to keep cycle charging. Now more and more Ents. Looks like the Ents are only down to, what, 2? Ooh, the Ents are falling. It looks like the elves just can't hold it off against the sheer force that is Khand. Over here, Arthedain is struggling to keep these Ents off of their marksmen. And now the Great Eagles are coming in and swooping in. I guess they're crying freedom when they're, you know, flying in. But these Arthedain troops have no real support. These archers, God, they have some pikemen, and the Numenos gatekeepers, but that's just not much. Over here we have the Knights of Numenos. Oh, get a good charge right into the farmers of Buckland and some of the birds. Yeah. You know, I don't like birds. I like looking at birds from a distance, but I don't think I could have one as a pet. I don't know, their talons. Chickens are scary, man. These guys are just flying chickens. Giant flying chickens. So, these Knights of Numenos had the great idea of charging them, but now they're also taking the great idea of getting shot into the face by the Brand-Brass archers, which probably not the best move. I mean, they are pretty heavily armored and they have shields, so they'll be able to take a little bit of it, but just not too much. Yeah, Arthedain's reacting way too much instead of acting. Over here, the Dunedain Mounted Company is retreating. The Standard Bearer. Oh man, not the Standard Bearer. Anybody but. Man. But yeah, the Eagles are just coming in and just causing havoc on these archers. Oof. Oh man. Yeah. Arthedain. Oh, right there. There goes Thranduil. Yeah, but Arthedain just has no front line. No nothing, and is forcing really all of Arthedain to act to just a simple counter force. Great Company trying to come back and help out, but there isn't much that Arthedain has. I mean, Hobbit Folk General's alive, Pikemen are routing, Dunedain Rangers are firing. Yeah, it's Arthedain just didn't have a front line to, or you know, to answer really the Hobbit folk. Kind of like over here, well, unlike over here, the elves fighting Khan, they had a front line. However, Khan, with the extra maneuverability of all of its troops, you know, the horsemen, they were able to wrap around and eventually crush the elves with skill, or with number. The elves had skill. The men of Khan, they were the ones with actual, you know, numbers. But as we can see, more Variag footmen, warriors, they're coming in, they're just chopping down the elite Hiripang. They're gonna do a good job in melee, but they're not doing too hot because there's just so few. Over here, the elves are making one final stand. Wardens of Amon Lank and Elders of the Elven King, they're gonna hold for a long time. But Brotherhood of the Bow getting in there, making sure the Wardens of the Amon Lank just aren't able to fire. But oh man, they're gonna hold out for a little while, especially up on this little hill. But they will be able to be surrounded. Dismounted Foreign Osirene Knights, as you can see, they can be, you know, come up from behind. But this is a good position to hold out. They can hold out for a lot longer. Brotherhood of the Spear moving in. Brotherhood of the Bow. Nomadic Infantry. Khan just desperately needs to clean up the elves and then go and face the hobbits. And so we can probably speed it up just a little bit as the elves are firing down upon their foes from upon high. Choo, choo. Now it looks like the Wardens of Amon Lank, they're going in. They've come off the hill. Now that there's probably a reason why you shouldn't come off the hill. But they're also... Oh, this is... Oh. Rip. Rip. Rip the elves. I guess they wanted to die in glory, which makes sense, but... I would want them to die. If I was me, I'd die on my hill. On my terms. Or maybe that's what the elves are doing. They're deciding, my terms, we're gonna die how we want, down and facing the enemy. Which is totally noble and all, but I don't know. Just dying on top of a hill, forcing them to, you know, climb each foot, you know, each step higher. You know, they die. The ramblings. Anyway, over here, oh, we got the Hwacha, or Gandalf's fireworks, which has managed to recover since the previous assaults of Arthedain. Arthedain is definitely pulling back. There's hardly anything. They have Wardens of the North, Arthedain marksmen, and a unit of pikes and Numenos gate guards, Knights of Numenos and Ebony archers. This is kind of the problem with Arthedain right now. They have troops all the way back here that I guess they're trying to keep in reserve, but they're also sending like their troops piecemeal, and they're just getting obliterated by the Hobbit folk. You know, I mean, like right now they're sending farmers of Buckland are being sent in. They're definitely going to win against the archers over here. I mean, because it's a fairly good art. I mean, it's an infantry unit going against an archer unit. Therefore, the archer unit will of course lose in melee. Over here we got the Hobbitrine arms coming in to support and swarm over the Wardens of the North. The Wardens of the North will do quite alright, but the Wardens of the North, though, they've been battered, they've been bruised, and they're taking on many hundreds of angry hobbits, which no one wants. No one wants to take on swarms of angry hobbits because, well, they're angry hobbits. And then, of course, the farmers of Buckland are gonna, reap the harvest. And as we can just see, though, the Wardens, it hurts because I really like the Wardens. They're one of my favorite Arthurian units, and they're just getting ripped to shreds. Like, these battling Brandybucks are just gonna come around and just crush them from the rear as well. And oh, dang, Troll Slayers, more hidden units. Dang. I mean, there's plenty of them, but he probably should have just kept them hidden instead of trying to retreat. Where is he going? Is he... Oh, I think I understand. I think... Oh, no, it's only one way, right? Yep, it's only one way. Okay. Yeah, conned. Well, some elves are left alive, but it's only one very battered unit, which is upsetting but understandable based on what's going on here. It looks like there's going to be an alliance between Arthedain and Khand. Khand, of course, being kind of tentative. I mean, we've got some Knights of Numinos over there, Neurodra trainers, or no, never mind, no alliance against the hobbits. Just duking it out until the end, which the Knights of Numinos clearly took out those retainers. Very brief engagement over there. But yeah, there's just not a lot going on over here. There's just very cataphracts going, not sure what they're doing. Archers shooting them in the back. Pikemen are they gonna... No. This is most unusual that one would just kind of drop everything of who they're fighting and just let the hobbits, who are very happy to stay on their hill, very, very, very happy to stay on their hill, and they're just gonna let everybody else duke it out. I mean, based on the balance of power, almost all three of them combined could take them out, but they're kind of killing each other. And yeah, the halberds did kind of mincemeat a good chunk of the Arthedain units. Well, actually not a single one has died, but that guy looks like he's gonna die. He died. Yes, he did die, but if the halberds were just a little bit faster, they would have been able to do something. Over here, the Storm Guard. Oh, I didn't notice the Storm Guard. Man, there are all these hidden units, man. Just getting a rear charge while they're taking on the Gate Guards of Numinos. And, oof, still, it's probably one of the most lethal things is being fighting a pike unit and then getting rear charged by some Lancer Cav. I mean, it's just insane. Oh, don't charge the halberds. Don't charge the halberds. Okay, they managed to econ by. Got more horns over there. Looks like the Numinos Gate Guards are coming over to the Neron footmen from the rear, and then Variag Warriors and Brotherhood of the Axe are coming around. But then we're getting Dunedain Troll Slayers coming in, so it's a surround. So these guys are surrounding the units, who are then surrounding part of them, who are then being surrounded. So it's a surround sandwich. It's a double-decker surround sandwich. Who are then being surrounded again. So what is this, a triple-decker? Is this a triple-decker? Oh, but there goes the Khan's general. Is this a triple-decker surround? And then we got the horsemen coming in. Oh, no, okay. No. We need. Don't charge in just yet. We need some con troops behind the troll slayers. Oh, now the troll slayers have cleaned up too good. Now it's a front line. Oh, okay. Stormguard trying to pull away. Halberds don't know where to face. Get a charge in. Looks like they broke. And Stormguard, they're not going to hold on for too much longer. I mean, they're pretty heavy infantry, but their general is dead, and they're being attacked by superior numerical forces, who are eventually going to die down. And over here, the Elders of the Elven King. They just want to kill Khan. That's okay. Yeah, this is probably very thematic, you know. They should. Stormguard trying to run away instead of take on the Elders of the Elven King. Now Arthedain, battered as they are, they're gonna take on the hobbits, and the hobbits are they definitely are in charge. Unless, like, you know, Sam here dies. If Sam dies, then the hobbit, you know, all the hobbits are gonna rout. But I don't see that going to happen. Oh, it looks like the Powerful Protectors are going to fire on these retreating troops, which, I mean, hey, free kills, right? But yeah, it's just Arthedain has too little force, and I guess passivity won this one, but also the piecemeal, sending your army kind of piecemeal instead of a dedicated attack or having any kind of formation. So I do give the hobbits credit on that. Khand and the elves did have a good clash over here, where they did just kill everybody. I think over here is the final battle, in which we should probably just enjoy. This is going to be the most enjoyable thing. Probably, you know, the last duel between Khand and the elves, which is, I mean, kind of spanned for quite a while. So just give them that. I mean, it's been a good. They had a good fight. It was pretty even for the most part. But then in the end, Spear, Cav won it out. They just won. And over it looks like, yes, indeed, the hobbits have come off of their little hill. They've come off the mountain, and they're just charging, and swarms of numerical advantage. But we want to see the last of the Khandish warriors, falls of the elves, the blades of the elves, real quick, and that's all she wrote. Alright, now back over here to the main fight of the day, I guess we could say. Final fight. Yeah, Arthedain's been cleaned up, and Numenos Gate Guards are in full retreat. Knights of Numenos are still alive and kicking. Hobbitry and Arms are just cleaning up some of the pikemen. So now it's just Knights of Numenos running around, doing stuff, charging them giant chickens, who are leading them into the Hobbitry and Arms, who are light infantry. And it would seem like they got shot. Knights of Numenos not liking this. Yeah, Eagles going after the elves. Eagles tearing into the elves. Oh man, that was a good charge. Oh, yep. GG. GG. You know, just don't say that to a elderly Japanese person. You'd be kind of insulting them. But you know, GG. GG. And there goes the general. He's actually been fighting for quite a while now. He's taken on how many hobbits? Oh, I didn't see that. That was at least 150. Oh, look at that. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. 126. Anyway, thank you for all of those who are playing. Thanatos, Tiny Pants, Sauce, and Mr. Susan. Thanatos got 1980 kills. Tiny Pants got 2224. Sauce got 1610. Mr. Susan got 1451. All right, now let's just take a look at the casualties inflicted. 2 units of Great Eagles? Were there 2 units of Great Eagles? I am blind. Okay, I mean, it does make sense. I do have glasses. I need them to see. I cannot drive without them. I cannot read billboards without them. I am blind. But they did get 495. Farmers of Buckland getting 101. Battling Brandybucks getting 111. Ents getting 542. Very impressive. Dunedin Rangers 139. Gandalf's Fireworks getting 115. And that's all the like notable ones. But yeah, Ents getting really good, and Great Eagles getting real good kills. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for watching this video. I am going on vacation, so don't expect anything from me in the next little bit. Um, and I wish you guys well. Stay safe, stay happy, just great people all around. Um, Enjoy life. Yeah, and when I get back, hopefully my schedule from work gets it should be a little more consistent, and we should figure out because I had a lot of hourly changes at work, but now we've settled in this. The next week should be no. Actually, recalling on it, one more week of going to my original schedule, and then going on to a new schedule to help out covering for another manager who is going to be out. So that's fine. And I'll be on that for a while. And after I get used to that, it'll be easier to make videos. So, yeah. All right, everyone. Have a good rest of your day, night, time of day. I'll see you later. Bye.